private jets, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Welcome back, guys. So in today's video we are doing another full set. I had done my right hand on live with Paige, and then went and did a pop off the next week, and then this is the next day. So I still had some pop off residue left on my nails, which you see me like scraping off and stuff right here. But anyway, that's kind of why it's looking a little hard. But anyway, you guys, so we're going in with another full set today. I was in a hurry to do these. I was gonna go play bingo with my friend in a couple of hours, so I was really on a time crunch. So I kind of just did something easy, something that was just easy peasy. But I'm already over these nails and ready to redo both hands. So I don't know if I'm gonna do a fill and then put gel polish over both of them, or just completely redo them. I'm not quite sure yet. So we are going in with our prep. You guys, I love prep. It's so satisfying. I used to use all these bits, and my prep would just take so long, and I was over filing the nails and just wasting a lot of time, really. And so all I do now is I literally push back the cuticles. It's the same prep with everybody. I push back the cuticles, then I go in with a ball bit in reverse, and I, angle it around, and then I go in with my sanding band, and then if anything needs to be trimmed with cuticle scissors, I will go in and trim them. And that's it. That's it. I used to go in with so many different types of bits and blah, 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 and it just... for why? This does it. And yeah, anyway, you guys, so there's that. And but anyway, cuticle prep and just nail prep is very satisfying to me. And then filing, I like filing at the end, not so much this. So anyway, you guys, we're going in with the same tips that are on my other hand. If I'm doing two different designs on my hands, they have to be at least the same length and shape. Or else that will drive me bonkers. I can't do that. So we're going in with these almond, they're like a pointy almond, and then I just put them into a stiletto. So, I love these tips though. They're like the perfect length. I don't have to cut them down, and then I can keep them like an almond edo, or I can completely just put them in a stiletto. And then they do have a nice curve to them. It's not a drastic curve, but it's a curve. And I love curved nails. Those have crept back into my life, and I like them. So anyway, yeah, these are very functional nails. All right, so now I'm going in and just kind of blending the tips right here, because for one, I'm doing ombres, and so I like to do that, especially when I do ombres, because if not, these little wings can kind of get in the way. And yeah, so anyway, we're going and we are blending that and focusing more on the corners, because these do have a little curve. There wasn't a lot in the middle. It was more or less the wings on the sides, really. So we're just going in and we are doing that really quick. And my e-file is on low. I don't need it all crazy high. It's on low. So, and I'm focusing more on the nail tip. So, okay, now this is my dehydrator. I just use acetone, period. I will get all the dust off, and then I come in twice with acetone, and I make sure I really scrub the nail plate and the sidewalls and all of that. And then I come in with 2 coats of protein bond, which is what this is. And with primer, you want to make sure that you don't oversaturate the nail with primer, because that too much primer and all up in your sidewalls and all over your skin, that can help cause lifting, but it can also lead you towards dermatitis. Like, you want to be really careful not getting product on your skin, even primer, okay? And so this is my No Lift Nails acid-based primer. This is a combination that seems to just work for me for everybody. Some people are just what I call problem lifters, and so when I found this combination, this is just what seemed to work for me. I tried many other primers, and this is just what works. So I'm going in now with a thin clear layer, and it's very thin, you guys. Like, this is to protect my nail plate, and then so like when I do a soak off or whatever, I can file down to the clear layer, and then I can either stop and just redo my nails, or I can soak off this little bitty layer. But then it also allows me to have a smoother foundation, right? So I blend it essentially over the nail tip, so it's a smooth foundation, transition, whatever you want to call it. So it's just very, very, very little, and then I push it back into the cuticles, making sure not to flood them. If I do, I wipe around the cuticles, and then I just blend it down. And like I said, like, very, very little. Like, you don't need a lot. I used to sometimes put too much. I just wasn't like, I knew just a little, but sometimes it just was still a lot, I guess. Okay, so this is in real time, and these are some glitters that I got from Nail Dreams. They were Halloween glitters, but unfortunately I got them beginning of November. But I was still I'm still in my dark era. Like, I'm not ready. Whoop, sorry about that. I got a phone call. Anyway, so I'm still kind of in my dark era. I'm not ready to fully give up like the dark colors yet and go into Christmas. It's just a little too early for me. And so I was like, yeah, I'm just going to use these anyway. And some of them I can use year round. So, with glitters, you definitely work with them different. I like with glitters, you're kind of more like pat and pushing, like you're placing the glitters essentially where you want them. Like, there's a lot of kind of Tetris and maneuver. Like, right now I'm looking for littler glitters to put right there towards my ombre, right? So, and then I'll go in and I'll fill in any bare spots that maybe just need more glitter and stuff like that. So glitters, you definitely work a little different. You don't want to put it on and then it's not like a nude or a clear, okay? You definitely work with these chunky glitters different. It's so beautiful though. This one's called Witch's Brew. It's so pretty. And then I feel like it matched well with my other hand. So I was like, you know what? It's fine. So anyway, you guys, like I said, this is in real time. Just nice and slow, I guess. Just trying to show people, because I like with everything being sped up on most of these videos and stuff, sometimes it's nice to just show people like the real speed that someone works at. Because I feel like when we're learning, we see all these videos sped up, and that's how we think how fast we have to work. And then we end up not letting the acrylic polymerize enough. We end up just wiping it off, and then, so maybe that's just me. Maybe I was a little bit slower, and my brain could not connect the two that, hey, this is really sped up, and we're slower. But anyway, so I have, I think, just this part in real time, the glitter. Yeah, or else we'd be here forever. So, but anyway, you guys, I'm just going to go in and lay down some of this glitter. And then, we will come in with the ombre. So I'm just going to thank everybody for subscribing, for watching my channel, tuning in, leaving comments, liking the videos. Liking the videos definitely really helps get me out there, helps my channel be seen more. So if you haven't, definitely like this video, and then also subscribe if you haven't. Turn on your notifications, you know, the whole normal, if you want to support. So I mean, even just watching my videos gives me support anyway. So thank you. I appreciate you guys. And is there anything you guys want to see on my channel? Like, do you want me to review anything? Do you want me to try anything out? If so, just let me know. Yeah, I'm open to it. I got some more builder gel from Madam Glam, so I am going to be doing a video on that, but that's probably going to be my only video. I do acrylics on my channel, and so I'm going to stick with acrylics, but I did want to at least try builder gels, and now I have like 6 of them, so we're going to try them. And yeah, it doesn't hurt though to be more rounded as a nail tech and know how to do different things. For a while I was just offering acrylics, and I think, you know, offering other things like Gel-X and builder gel and manicures and, you know, stuff like that is better. So anyway, it just doesn't limit my audience or my client audience. So anyway, guys, this nail is a full glitter. The glitter was just so beautiful. I love glitters and I love encapsulating, so I was like, yeah, we need a full nail. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna let you guys kind of watch this for a little bit. It is almost over. Well, this part is almost over, and then we go into the ombre, and then we encapsulate. And so with glitters and obviously ombres and stuff, you do want to encapsulate, which means putting a clear acrylic over it, so that way you protect your design, protect the glitter when you go in and file. So and see how I'm kind of like placing the little glitters where I want. Like, I didn't want that on the side right there, just because well, I wanted it on top, but also I didn't want it on the side and possibly to get filed off. So anyway, you just kind of put your glitters where you want them and just kind of play around with them. So all right, guys, I'm gonna let you just watch this for a few minutes. I'm gonna drink some coffee, and I'll pop back on. Okay. Okay, guys, so right here I am just going ahead and encapsulating this entire nail, obviously to protect the glitter, and then I am going to go in and put some clear over the rest of the glitter, just a very thin layer again, and that will help my ombre be more seamless. Okay, instead of having like a bumpy foundation of glitter and all of that, this will smooth it out and just help my blend. Okay, so I just wanted to pop on and tell you guys that real quick. All right, and now obviously we are doing some of the ombre. So with ombres, I like to start right here, kind of where the bottom color is, and I place the bead right above that, and then I will pat the back part of the bead, and then I will blend it down, and then I work my way back towards the cuticle from there. And some acrylics blend easier. Some acrylics are better for darker colors. Like when you have a darker color underneath, it does get a little bit harder for that blend. And you do want to make sure that the nude that you're using for that is dark enough to cover it. Some nudes are more translucent. And those are a lot harder to use because then you end up building a huge freaking nail trying to hide the colors. So just keep that in mind when you're doing an ombre. And then when doing glitter ombres, like you can do it this way where you put the nude over it, or you can do it the other way where you put the glitter over it. I like both ways personally. The glitter over the top though is kind of more what I like, just because I like glitter and it looks good. But in the winter times I do like to do it this way. Gives it just kind of more of like a I don't know, like foggy effect. Oh my gosh, I just had a brain fart. I don't even know what I'm trying to explain, but anyway, and also because I like doing it this way for shorter nails, just because the proportions. So, but when I have longer nails on, I definitely like the glitter to be over the nude. So, but just know that there's like, obviously you guys do what you like or what your client wants, and play around, see what looks better. Sometimes you can do it this way and then go back in and add a little bit more glitter over the blended part, and kind of do it both. So just fuck around and see what you like. Anyway, so this, oh man, I was having acrylic stuck in my brush. I don't know if it was the clear that was in the glitter. I don't know if it was just how I was working. I don't freaking know. But normally I don't get acrylic in my brush like this. And then when I do encapsulate, like right now, I do tend to work a little bit more wet. So that will kind of get some stuff gunked up. And you can definitely tell when your acrylic brush is getting gunky. You're not able to pick up your beads the right way, and then when you go to release them on the nail, they don't release clean. And then when you go and pat the nails, it'll stick to it. So a little bit of acrylic in your brush will absolutely attract more acrylic, and that acrylic will just want to keep coming in your brush. So at some point I did notice that my monomer was a little murky after my glitter, but it wasn't too bad. So I don't know if it was the glitter, I don't know if it was the nude, I don't know. This is a glow nude. Sometimes glows are a little bit more they're just a different because they have the glow in it. So, but it could have just been I was having a sloppy acrylic day too. I mean, that does happen. So but yeah, if you I could definitely tell that my brush was getting gunky and stuff. So, and that's something that happens. And then as you learn better acrylic control, it doesn't happen as much. I've never gotten like a big ass chunk of acrylic stuck and hardened in my brush. I don't know. I don't know. I just never really have. So, yeah, I just clean my brush out with monomer when I'm done. And if I need to, I will get a fresh monomer, just a little bit to clean it out, soak it, wipe it, whatever. And that's how I take care of my brushes. I don't do anything else. I just cleanse it with monomer. So, Anyway, guys, here's my little encapsulation. And then we go in with my filing routine. And yeah, so curved nails are a little bit different to file. Obviously, because you can't just file on the underneath. You know what I'm saying? Like, if there's acrylic under there or whatever. So it is a little bit different of a routine to file when you're shaping them at the beginning and then at the end as well. But these don't have that drastic of a curve, so it's not as different as, say, like some other nail tips that I have. So, but regardless, I still go in with my normal filing routine. Normal. This is what I do every single time. And so, like, right here, I'm trying to get this stuff underneath or whatever, and yeah, anyway, guys, so this is my filing routine. I'm gonna let you guys watch. I'll pop back on here, I don't know, in a little bit. All right, so we are kind of to the end of my first part filing. Excuse me, you guys, the pinky is the hardest to freaking file. My pinky is just so weak, and then it, like, I don't know, it doesn't have a lot of support. And so it gets difficult, okay? And it drives me nuts sometimes I'm just like, fuck it, this is as good as this pinky is gonna get, and no one's gonna notice. All right, so for my second part of my routine, oh man, I'm cuddled up on the couch with the heating pad right now, guys. Shit is rough over here. But anyway, so we're going in with my 5-in-1. I believe this was, I don't know, it's a fine or a medium. I can never tell in the videos or whatever. I go in and I'm sealing around the cuticles, and then I do pass it over majority of the nail, so that way I can just even if it doesn't really need to be filed, like how right now I'm just kind of lightly going over it. I guess that is habit. I don't know. Because when I go in with my next step, I want the nail to file smoothly with the sanding band. So I just use the same bits like on the whole nail, I guess you could say. Even if I don't necessarily need to take any part of the nail down, I do run it over the nail. So anyway, yeah, that's that. I really don't know what to explain about my filing routine, at least right now. It is just the same routine. I use the same bits, well, different but the same. Like I have multiple 5-in-1s, stuff like that. So those are my favorite go-to bits. I am transitioning into the 5-in-1 crosscut, which is what I had at the beginning, and I didn't really know that there was like a difference. Like I knew they looked different. I knew they but I didn't really like realize that there was a difference until recently. Okay, well, not recently, like the last year. So I'm just kind of transitioning back to those. And when you want to make sure that because not all crosscuts can go left and right. So, you do want to make sure that if you use your e-file in forward and reverse, that you're buying a two-way bit, okay? So it can go both directions, because not all bits can do that. So that also I did not know until I went to go try to use one of my older crosscuts, and it was not working in reverse. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like I wasn't understanding. Like I thought my left hand was just not working, but no, it was the e-file. So and then now I'm going in with my last part, or my second to last part. It just kind of depends. I've been going in with this little sanding band. This one seems to be a little bit more rough than my other ones. So sometimes I do go in with a buffer afterwards. Honestly, I've been trying to get rid of them. They're little and they fucking irritate me, and yeah, they piss me off. But anyway, you guys, there's not a lot of nail art or anything to these nails. I do add this really cute charm at the end. It has been driving me nuts though, not gonna lie. I still have it on, and it's been, let me see. Fuck, what is today? Good Lord, I don't even know. Fucking say Wednesday, so maybe Thursday. It hasn't even been a week yet, and it gets caught. It's a dangle charm, but it's so fucking cute, and I like it because I fidget with it all the time, like right now. And but it gets caught on fucking everything. And when I shower, I put a band-aid around it, and then I wrap it up with that stuff. I don't know what it is, but anyway. That's what I do, because if not, I will rip my hair out and I'll rip this fucking thing off. And it's so cute. And so I'm just, yeah. But I've had these dangle charms for a minute, a bunch of them, and I've never used them. And I was like, meh, we're going to try something different. I did seal it, but regardless of sealing it with gem glue, it still has that dangle, so it still does get caught on shit. So, anyway, you guys, this is almost coming towards the end of the video. Stay tuned to see what cute little dangle charm I pick. And then I end up going in with my Madame Glam No Wipe top coat. That's my go-to top coat. And then for the dangle charm nail, I do have to go in. So I cure the charm on there, and then I end up putting more gem glue around it and in the center, so that way things don't get caught in it, whatever. And then because of how that was on the nail, I just, when I went and did my top coat, look at that. Isn't that cute? It's like a circle and it's got a moon and then a star little dangle. It was so cute. I didn't know if I wanted it straight on or sideways or what. And okay, you guys, sorry it's so blurry, but I absolutely should have top coated first. Okay. I normally just go in and top coat after my charms, rhinestones, whatever. But in situations like this, you definitely want to go in and top coat first. Because if not, then you have to do what I do and you go in with a little liner brush and fill in all the creases and crevices. So it was just my nails, so I didn't care. But if I was doing a client's, I would absolutely have definitely needed to do that first. So, and then you also want to, like, doing it my way, how I put the top coat on after. I had to make sure that I did not cure the dangle in the top coat. So anyway, you guys, I hope you guys enjoy. These nails were definitely fun. I forgot to show a glow in the dark. But look how beautiful this glitter is, you guys. I love the top coat reveal. It is just perfect. And my little charmy charm is cute. Yeah, so anyway, you guys, I hope you enjoy. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Let me know. I love you guys, and I will for sure see you guys in the next one.